The courtroom fell silent when the CEO laughed, slow, deliberate, dripping with arrogance. He called her a token judge, smirking as if justice was something his money could buy. But behind that calm gaze, Judge Maya Carter wasn't just another name on the bench. She had seen men like him before, rich, untouchable, cruel. What he didn't know was that this time, the system would not bend for him. The sound of the gavel cut through the air. The marble courtroom gleamed beneath the midday light. Cameras rolled as Preston Hale, a powerful white CEO, strutted toward the defendant's table like he was arriving at a shareholders' meeting, not a criminal hearing. His cufflinks caught the light, each movement deliberate, dismissive. When the black female judge entered, he didn't stand. Instead, he smirked. "No disrespect, Your Honor," he said, voice dripping with irony, "but I didn't know diversity hires wore robes now." A gasp rippled through the room. Judge Maya Carter didn't flinch. Her eyes, calm but cold, landed on him for 1 second longer than necessary. She tapped her pen once on the desk, the sound echoing. That single gesture said everything: composure, restraint, and quiet fury held under law. The clerk announced, Case 1427, The People vs. Preston Hale. And the silence that followed was heavy enough to make even arrogance hesitate. As the testimony began, the CEO's confidence filled every inch of space. His lawyers dominated the room, interrupting witnesses, objecting to every question. Each time Maya sustained an objection, Preston leaned back and chuckled under his breath. "See," he whispered to his attorney. "She's scared to touch me." But she wasn't. She was waiting. One witness, a young black employee he had fired for reporting discrimination, spoke softly, trembling. Preston rolled his eyes, mouthing, "Liar." The employee's voice cracked, "He told me I didn't fit the company's image." For a second, Maya's pen stopped moving. Just for a heartbeat. Then she resumed writing, as if nothing happened. When the break was called, the hallway buzzed with tension. Reporters whispered that Maya was too emotional for a case like this. One even muttered, "She'll be careful not to ruin her reputation." That was the tiny wound, the invisible cut of prejudice that bled quietly beneath her robe. "If this happened to you, what would you do?" The defense called Preston himself to testify. He stood tall, confident, smiling at the cameras. "Look, I built $1 billion company," he declared. "People like me don't need to intimidate anyone. If I ever said something, it was probably misinterpreted. You know how sensitive things get these days." A few jurors exchanged uneasy glances. Maya leaned forward slightly. "Mr. Hale, you are aware this court received new evidence this morning?" He laughed. "Another edited clip, I assume?" She nodded to the bailiff. The monitor flickered to life. A video played, his own voice, recorded on a phone. Preston's tone was unmistakable, "Erase the reports. Fire anyone who talks. No one tells a black lawyer what to do in my company." His face drained of color. The courtroom erupted. His lawyer froze. Maya let the chaos settle before speaking, her tone razor-sharp. "That recording came from your executive assistant's phone, forwarded directly to federal investigators." Preston's lips parted, searching for words that wouldn't come. For the first time, his eyes met hers without contempt, just fear. When the verdict came, the air felt electric. Judge Maya Carter read the sentence slowly, every word deliberate. For corporate fraud, obstruction of justice, and witness intimidation, 55 years in federal prison, to be served consecutively. The sound of the gavel cracked like thunder. Preston's knees buckled. Reporters shouted questions, cameras flashed, but all he heard was Maya's calm voice cutting through the noise. "You thought power meant immunity," she said quietly. "But justice doesn't wear a color, it wears the truth." As marshals led him away, he looked back one last time. She had already turned toward the next case, her pen gliding across a new file, as if this man's downfall was just another line of duty. Outside, sunlight poured through the courthouse steps. For once, it didn't blind, it revealed.